What is good, everybody? Dylan Walker here. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition Part 38, Into the Fade. That is where we're at right now. We're in the nightmarish place that we saved ourselves. Whew. We are into the Fade. Things are going to be a little different around here after the last several times we've been here, because there's actually some stuff I missed out that I didn't even remember that I come across. Spirits. Evil spirits. Fears of dreamers. Hold on. Fears of dreamers. I came to the Temple of Sacred Ashes with the faithful ready to help at the concubine. I prayed to the Maker for peace, but the mountains shook and fell and buried me. Alone into the darkness, my legs crushed. I cried in the fear of a world with no maker, fading in and out of the dreams of monsters inside the black. Like my final hours, let me go to the Maker without the terrors of darkness confounding me. Wow, that's deep. Someone's battling their death. Well, we're in a fight now. Fighting the spirits. Since you're here, why don't you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Help us get to the road to 500 subscribers. If you ain't part of the Walker Nation, you know Joe. Before I comment, check it everybody down in the description box down below. Show them some love. But also do me a favor. Do me a favor. Let's enjoy the gameplay. No toxicity, no drama. Let's keep it positive. We're here to have fun. Remember, if any bullying or harassment goes down in my chat, my moderators and I will take care of that. But we're also here to have fun. So let's have fun and enjoy the gameplay, shall we? What's this? Magic. Another journal. A plea from the warrior spirit. The wolves were our allies in the old days. This must be a storybook. Some sort. Let's take a look at it. Okay, the wolves were allies in the old days, before Andraste, before the Maker. We knew. Give me a minute. Before the Maker, we knew this to be so, but men grew tired of the chase, of the hunt, the truth of a fang and steel blood. Men put seeds in the ground, tend cattle and chickens, and built fences to keep the wolves away. Men breed hounds that would heel and sit and obey, and told himself that the hounds were just as good. Then the Darkspawn came. They break our fences, kill our cattle and chickens, burn our crops. Our dogs cower with tails between their legs, or if they fight, they fall to the poison of Darkspawn blood. We are dying, and I am ashamed, but my cowardice, the ways of men and hound, are not enough. I come to you, spirits of the old forest, I who built fences. I who came with fire steel to drive you away. I come to you because fear has made my arms weaken. As you speak for unforgiven rage to make them strong again. Kill the hound in my heart and grow strong from the meat on its bones, and place gives me the wolf. First caught in the bloody ripples of ancient water in the fates somewhere. Somehow remembered? Interesting. That's something. This place veers off on feet. This place veers off. This place feeds off fear. And it's one place you don't want to screw with. We're running around and I'm trying to. God. Skyrim will be up next. mother.
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia. Back at Haven I thought I saw. How can you be here?
She's not. I fear we face a spirit. Or a demon.
You think my survival impossible. Yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Surely you can understand our concerns and explain what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
The real Divine would have no way of knowing that I'd been made Inquisitor.
I know, because I have examined memories like yours, stolen by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror. The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
So basically right now we're in the Fade. I, the Inquisitor, aka Baron the Bosmerel, the Fearless, open up a portal after we were on the bridge running for our lives after the bridge collapsed under us. Our little friend here opened up a portal and brought us into this place. The place where spirits can enter in and out. But we also hear stories of how it's changed. We were at Adamant Fortress, running for our lives from a red lyrium crazy dragon, and trying to survive. We nearly died to our death, but if we didn't open up this portal to this place, we wouldn't be here right now, or we'd be alive, standing to tell the story. Let's see.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
The big demon Aramond was trying to bring through?
Yes.
It's nearby?
Yes.
Well, shit.
When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
Run while you can! Warn them! Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
There's more to the story. before Baron made his way here. Same portal he fell through out of Skyrim into here.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people.
Keep the sacrifice still.
The Eye of Magnus.
Someone, help me!
What's going on here?
Baron somehow got mixed in the mix-up.
So, your mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
So this is what? An accident? A random ricochet in the middle of a fight?
And if it was?
If it was, then neither the Maker nor Andraste were in any way involved in this. I'm just...
If you believe in the Maker, then you believe he made this world, and everything in it, including your accident. And if you do not, then nothing has changed. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Something troubles you, Hawk.
Those were Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds, as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
The Divine. Please say that was her. It was her, right?
We have survived in the Fade physically. Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia that it believes it is her, how can we say it is not?
She seems interested in helping us. That much is clear.
And the nightmare? From what she said, I don't look forward to meeting it.
It is a fear demon, as I suspected, likely drawing on terrors related to the Blight. Fear is a very old, very strong feeling. It predates love, pride, compassion, every emotion. Save perhaps desire. Be wary. The nightmare will do anything in its power to weaken our resolve.
After what it did to my fellow Wardens, I pray we find some way to strike it down.
Let's go. This place is a lot like the Black Books. There's a lot of stuff here in this place. It's kind of similar to what you find in the Black Book, but the place of knowledge. It's just a book, like I said. But this is more than being controlled by a beast.
We have a visitor. Some foolish little boy comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from his shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think that pain will make you stronger, What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fear is me. But you are a guest here in my home, so by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
That's it, right? Not so bad. You're not so bad!
These are but minor servants of the nightmare.
I hate this place.
Fears of the dreamers. I watched the blight take my land. I had nowhere to go. I tended to the fields as I had even as my flock and my family sickened. As my flock died and my family sickened. My body raked by pain and chills. I saw too late the poison that had crept into my land. And in my fevered dreams, sicken covered this whole land, and I weep in fear for family. I killed with my foolish pride. Show me that this world survive. Show me that the poison does not take everything. Spiders!
Interesting.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? You're a failure, and your family died knowing it.
Of course, a fear demon would know where to hurt us most. We must ignore it.
Those were little fiends. Tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And they take the form of spiders. Something so many fear.
Didn't see no spiders. I'd have taken bloody spiders.
Remember, we walk in the Fade. Demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
So, it's it.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like Black Wolf. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
I'll show you a warden's strength, beast.
Sarah. If you shoot it, throw at me. I'll know where you are.
Ow, my head bit falls!
And I guess you know of the Dragonborn, don't you, demon? Come on. You know of the Dovahkiin. Beasts may be able to read mind of fears. And I guess you know Baron Spears destroying his enemies within an invincible strike. They think they own us. Think they just decide whether we live or die. They sit there smug in their armor, ready to cut off our heads for the slightest transgression, as though we don't strive every day to stay sane, to keep the demons away. They can control us any longer. I won't go back to the circle, not ever. I thought about it last night, being back in the tower, their eyes on me, and all of it came back, all the years, the head down. Don't clench your hand, don't clench your fingers. Be good, mage. Be quiet, mage. I realize I don't want to make peace with the Templars. I want to burn. I want them to burn. I want it so badly that the bed caught on fire and I wouldn't go out until it iced it all over. It iced it up. Got it. Yeah. Hold on. There's more. There's more. It's still there inside me. I want them to feel the fear they made me feel. I want them to know what it was like. We're laying for the conclave, in a few hours. If these bastards so much as blink the wrong way, I'll let them see what the apostate looks like. From a journal of an unknown mage.
Ma Herelan, Mabanal Inasalin, Marsolas Inamardin.
Dobakin, Polepo!
Nadas.
Doba! Dola! Speaks to the Doba tongue. Elben is kind of ways similar to Doba. Birth of fear in an elegant script. You were too young to worry, so my child wrote your worries down here. All your fears are smaller once you have decided to find them. What if Darkspawn come back? Father said one day he'll die. Darkspawn on the ground, Darkspawn under our house, Darkspawn coming from our basement. The sun will die. Black bits on bread could be blight. Getting sick and dying from blight. Grey Warden's coming to make Father go back. Father dying fighting blight. Dark patch on arm that he could hide from Mother. Father says he hears music. Letter from a letter lying under a cluster of spiders. Oh God.
Nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger. We cannot tarry long.
So, all of this is just a dream? Part of the Fade?
It is not just a dream. The minds of mankind are made real here. Their hopes, their loves, and their fears. What changes their world also changes this one. And yours are footsteps that move mountains in both. Tread carefully, Inquisitor. This ground is more treacherous than you know.
You must know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
As must you. The answer lies in your memories, lost to the nightmare when you last watched the Fade.
Or you could just tell me.
Would you trust my words? Trust what you have seen.
So, can you tell me what you are?
I told you. I am helping you.
Yes, but are you her? Or some kind of Fade remnant of her? Or a spirit imitating?
Our world is never that simple. What if the answer is none of those things? Or all of them? I am what the Maker made me. The question is, are you what the Maker made you, Inquisitor?
I was meant to become the Inquisitor.
But what is the Inquisitor? And how will it change the world? You believe in your purpose, and that is good. That is your power.
You still haven't answered my question. What are you?
I am what you see. All other answers rest in you.
Tell me why you're here. Why take part in this?
After heaven, I hid here. I watched quietly, learned what I could, and searched for some way to help. And then you came.
I don't know what that means.
Corypheus and a nightmare do an injustice to the world. You must stop them. Perhaps you were meant to stop them. Perhaps that is why I am here.
What can you tell me about this mark on my hand?
You already know how the mark came to be upon your hand. As for what it is the needle that pulls the thread, as well as the key.
I don't understand.
It is the needle that passes through the veil, as Literans can. You are the thread, and it is the key that locks or unlocks the door to the Fade. It lets you walk in the Fade physically, and survive. Without it, Corypheus must find another way to the Black City. It is part of you now, and cannot be removed without your death.
I'd like to know more about the nightmare.
It is not simple fear. It is the terror you cannot remember, the horror your mind erases to protect you. When old memories no longer make the veteran soldier's hand tremble, it is because the nightmare has taken them. Most people avoid their fears. It is simple for the demon to steal the darkest fragments. They forget, and it feeds. Corypheus has helped it grow monstrous.
It makes people forget the worst parts of their fears. It almost sounds like the nightmare is helping you.
Perhaps it was once. But now, it helps none but Corypheus. By his hand, it creates more fear and grows even stronger. In any case, robbing people of their fears is never a kindness. At best, it is a mistake born of compassion. Without fear and pain and failure, we cannot learn. We cannot grow, as you cannot grow until you recover all that was taken from you.
We should keep moving.
Letter is simple. A letter in a child's simple writing. Door is open. Mother said to rush. Said the darkspawn were coming. Said they wanted me to go. The door is open. It was closed when I left. She said she would be right behind me. She said not to come back no matter what. The lamps are lit all over the village, even during the day, to see through the smoke. Mother should be here by now, but the door is open. I'm going to look inside.
Someone help me!
The demons!
Keep running!
By a Grey Warden, feared of dream. I'm drawing the wardens to serve in glory. No blade could touch me, nor any claw pierce my armor. Still, I was fated by joining to die. Along in the deep rose the calling in my mind. I sat by the last campfire I would see, allowing myself one last night of fear. Curse the fate that brought me here. Let it be my choice to have served and died. Let it be nobility rather than the dread hand of fate. Destroy my destiny and let this be my decision.
How I escaped.
The demon!
Keep running!
Ah!
You. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade. It was the Divine behind me. And then you... she died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a spirit.
I think we all knew that was the case, Warden.
I am sorry if I disappoint you.
Are you... her? Did you linger here to help me instead of passing on?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Yes, Adamant, where the Inquisition faces an army of demons raised by the Wardens.
How dare you judge us? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. Even without the influence of Corypheus, the Wardens go too far. They need to be checked.
Agreed. The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens? Everyone makes mistakes. They would have died to save us.
It isn't like you can just get rid of them. I mean, it's never good when they show, but they're supposed to be heroes.
Sweet Maker, could both of you please shut up? We can argue once we've escaped from the giant fear demon.
Inquisitor.
The nightmare has found us.
Form up.
I'm with you.
shrine is the key to escaping from the Fade.
We gotta get these guys leveled up real quick.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for their destruction? When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
With the Maker's blessing, we will end this wretched beast.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Ground should be down. Sky should be high. Figure it out, Fade! No,
We gotta-
no, that's too big.
In case we die.
What's our fear? Deny it and it has nothing.
The fears of a dreamer. Haven is burned. Mommy cries when I'm not looking. It's cold on the mountains and my feet hurt. Mommy says to hush. That others have had it worse. Have it worse. She says a monster named Corypheus came to Haven and it was only the Maker's blessing that let us escape. I don't feel blessed. The monsters come every night. Come every night when I sleep and I don't want to wake up. Mommy crying again. I miss Sir Snort. Sir Snort. Always keep the monsters away in my dreams. We're gonna turn right back around real quick and head to the other one real quick and head back. I want to try to complete some of the stuff in here that I never did with Nora. I might have, but some of the series is on the playlist. It's loading in the frames. I'm not gonna read this whole thing. Let's go.
Hard to outrun anything in this swamp.
The Scholar. When the Darkspawn were new, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world with their sin, I was among the first to call myself a Grey Warden and swear to the end that the Blight threatened our world. We had seen the Archdemon die from the mortal blows, only to rise again from the body of one of its servants. It could not die. I searched in the Bane for some way to kill the beast and save my world. I slept in fear, with no solution, knowing only that the Blight Magisters had brought would destroy everything because I could not save it. Nothing. Dying alone. Become his parents. Oh Lord. Despair. Madness. Wow. Let's go. Hold on a second. I know what I did wrong. Where do they keep coming from? They ain't gonna give up. Let's go. BRB, be right back. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Be back. It's cold too. Woo! I have to turn the heat up. Think about it. temperature, decided to jump a little bit on the temperature department. Holy macaroni, boy. Okay, back to the action. Who's ready to kick Monster tail and make him give up and loot and get out of this place? Nothing but fear and darkness. It's so cold. It's scary. I don't want to die. What? Let's go.
First get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
The rift. We're almost there.
How about we all just shut up and run?
I don't like what I see at the end of that tunnel. You guys see what I see? A Godzilla-sized spider. By the 9. Talos preserved me. Is that a Falmir? Is that a Falmor?
If you would,
Snow
please
elf?
tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
A Falmor elf.
You are nothing.
A little hand here.
You cannot stand against me.
Watch me. If you think a Falmor elf can't, well, a Falmor elf can't handle his own, come on, this Dragonborn has killed many dragons.
You will die in agony.
He used a time spell. He slowed us with a little bit of a time spell. That's what he did.
We can do it!
I grow fat on your fear.
I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Stroud. Inquisitor, it has been an honor. For the Warden!
Wasn't an easy choice, but did what has to be done. We're out of the fade.
Was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free, and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Once they understand what really happened...
Honestly, after all the death they've seen, perhaps it would be better to let them believe the legend.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons.
We stand ready to help make up for Corell's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
Warden Stroud died, striking a blow against the servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Good luck, Inquisitor. It's been an honor. And take care of Varric for me.
Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
We owe much of that to Stroud, and to the Divine.
Yes. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he's close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Cullen and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She refused to say anything outright. I could have used more direct answers and fewer journeys of self-discovery.
She made a lot of people feel that way.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Let's see what they got to say real quick in the war room. Let's go see our companions before we wrap it up and head on to Skyrim with our next adventure. Ouch! We're okay.
These orders may take some time.
Make for safety. Corypheus is taking a lot of them apart.
The Inquisition.
Black wall's nowhere to be found in here. After our adventure out of there, something's a little off here. Let's go see Cassandra.
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Take care.
There's a lot of stuff we gotta see here.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
You think you don't have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress in the I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
What you write could be used against the Inquisition.
And everything else we do paints us in such an innocent light. Do not be concerned. I am a poor writer, but not unaware of the weight my words might carry. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form. But why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
See what Iron Bull's too. We gotta interact with everybody.
This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Sure, why the heck not?
Brunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Here.
All right. There we go.
Oh God!
Oh yeah.
I can't even believe we're doing this.
Demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
He's liking this too much.
Bull, if you're scared of demons, less talking, more hitting. Piece of feed, piece of crap.
He's liking this way too much.
And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss. And that works for you? Yep. All right then.
Oh. Another cutscene from another thing.
Good book.
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Caught in the act.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
They like to read. What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
She's read this one 3 times.
You! I told you to stop spying!
You read it out loud to me. I don't like the captain either.
I never did that. It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
Now she's going about fighting. She's okay. Okay, back into the bar.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
We'll talk later.
You heard what they did at Adamant? They did? I don't see why it concerns you. We've still got one of them here. What if his mind goes? Welcome back.
Sarah. About Adamant and what happened in the Fade. A good shot. Why are you angry?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
Pretty much scared of all spiders, yes.
That's no good. I mean, they're everywhere. I bet even right here, just crawling with those legs and hairy eyes. That's probably not helping. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious mustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
It must have been rough living through the Blight.
Someone yells Darkspawn, and then nothing happens for a long time. Then wardens show up and take your stuff. Or, you know, some prick noble takes your stuff because wardens may ask for it. Then you steal it back. So whatever. The first ones in line to screw everyone weren't Darkspawn. That's all I'm saying. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Roof time.
Hey you have time? It's not a question, let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
Sarah, explain.
Ah, just come on, will you? I haven't wanted to do this with anyone for a long time.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I friggin' still hate cookies.
Why am I sitting on a roof eating awful baked goods?
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this Inquisition thing is working out, so I figured I could make some Inquisition cookies? Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
I don't understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
She hurt people.
It was just cookies.
It was not just cookies. Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker? I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't give a child a cookie because of appearances, you're a monster. Stupid pride-horn noble. I know, I said it was stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
Well, I'm glad you want this. I'm afraid I don't really like cookies.
Really? They should be good, all sugar and stuff. Doesn't need to be cookies. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. It smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
Let's go see Cole. Wonder if there's another cutscene that I missed here.
You all right, sir? Of course.
No.
There.
But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
Hey everyone, we're the cast of Disney.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Okay, so we gotta head back. See if there's nothing with Cole.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Okay, nothing else here. Maybe black. Hold on.
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
I can think of worse places to go with Crimicius.
So can the chief, believe me. He loves his nicknames.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Q.
They ever wear shirts under the Kuhn, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. We could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Wait, are you? I didn't realize.
You didn't? Well, great. Now we can all talk about it.
In Kunadar, creme would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Krem. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the charges. Or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
You really take in anyone, don't you?
Anyone who can carry their weight in a fight.
And who can put up with your bullshit, Chief?
Man can beat the chargers, cause what hits you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with the hearts and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, the horn be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
Okay. Quite a stuff left to do here before we can end it out. May perhaps get Skyrim on the roll. I don't know yet.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die by my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Well, a beheading has just been committed. I wish to have not seen this. Skyrim has just took a whole nother level.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
Binding a demon.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me.
I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
The Inquisition stands for faith. Our work has greater purpose. Sometimes we need a reminder. Sir Ruth, the Herald of Andraste forgives you in her name. Find peace in that.
Your worship, I will try.
Feels like being a powerful god at the time, making all these decisions.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. His story's no good for heroes.
Some of us heroes will make it. We're just too amazing to die.
Well, if we're both still standing at the end of all this, I'll buy the drinks. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. I'll have to let Carver know. Sure he'll take it well. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Put that stuff aside. Take a break.
Best advice I've ever heard. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
There's no way I can be bigger than myself, Merrick.
Sure you can. You don't see yourself like they do. The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thetis, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right? Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
We're gonna continue to talk with everybody.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
And calling the army of demons. That's my favorite part.
The demons are nothing. They're a tool.
A tool that would have let Corypheus ride roughshod over most of Orlais.
Even if they hadn't, the entire idea is wrong. The Blight is not something one smugly outsmarts. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving. Hello.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
I see. My library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seemed to be the Antiban Classics section.
How scandalous. Someone alert the Magisterium.
You laugh, but in some places there are punishments for that. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
So I should be happy I accomplished something so grand?
Concern, Ola. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck. What's on your mind?
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Ooh, Inquisitor, greetings. I was recently appointed by Sister Liliana to keep her books in order. I'm so pleased to be here, helping out in my small way. Well, I should get back to work.
We gotta go see Liliana, so steer away. May not be Skyrim until later today, guys. By the time, anyway, so yeah. There's a lot of stuff to go through right now.
Inquisitor, I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her. A message from Divine Justinia.
Dead people usually don't send messages.
And I see you feel it necessary to inform me of this. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Is this you asking permission to leave for a bit?
Well, yes. I can't imagine I'll be away from my post for very long. And I was hoping you would agree to come with me. Will you at least consider it? One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
We'll meet with you next Saturday. Right now, I've got to head back around the building and go see what's going down. And there's nothing here. We're okay.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. I've just received the most terrible news.
What is it?
I'm engaged.
To me?
For the past year, my mother and father have searched Antiva for a match for me. They had no idea you and I had grown so close. Today, I received a letter declaring they've betrothed me to Lord Adorno Cielo Tranto of Antiva. I must deal with this. But until then, we cannot be seen in a compromising situation. I'm so sorry.
Are you saying we should act like nothing has happened between us?
No, not at all. But it is not right that we carry on while I am betrothed. I must break off the match first.
I assume your parents have political alliances resting on this engagement?
For once, that is something quite far from my mind. Oh, this is not what I wanted to happen. I barely remember Lord Otranto. I must see to this. And to my other duties. If I can keep my mind on them today at all.
I've got to be able to help.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid untangling my engagement to Lord Otranto will take some time.
Is there anything I can do?
He is Antiva. The only acceptable thing to do would be to challenge him to a duel for my favor.
Every family has scandals. I'll find something to persuade Otranto to break off the match.
Please, Inquisitor, no. If Otranto found out, he'd challenge you to a duel. The traditional form of dueling among Antiva nobles isn't usually fatal, but there's always a chance of harm. I hardly wish to see you skewered on a sword point for the sake of my honor.
Let's see about this. Solus is the Dreadwolf, and we must stop him.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Ambassador Briala has not forgotten her debt. You may count on aid from Orlais.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
That's what we want. Demoralized soldiers fall first. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
I'll ignore that you wandered in without knocking. You have my attention.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
Is best if I show you. This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people?
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds. Untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
I'm getting at all the other stuff so we don't have to worry about having to go through it with the next part, which will be next week on Saturday, of course, knowing it is Sunday, Skyrim Sunday, of course. Mondays, I will be looking into getting our world set up so we can do Minecraft Craziness, which is a new series. Now that I figured out some stuff.
once had a name. It has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Corypheus wants to come here?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
More work to be done, of course.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
I leave you to the garden.
As you like.
Oh, Maker, hear my cry. Guide me through the blackest.
We don't have the strength of treaties to judge a true Grey Warden.
Heroes, then. Saved us all a while back.
A sad lot, their lives.
Can't get much sadder.
We're getting close to finishing up. And I'm getting tired.
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more. To work?
Let's find that. Let's find the last seeker, shall we? locate the missing seeker. For a time, finding the missing seeker seemed to be impossible. Early indications point to those men and women heading one at a time into Ferelden, but here their trail went cold. A chance rumored regarding Barn Lorn Lorone, a Ferelden nobleman who had been heard from months, led Inquisition agents to investigate Kira Olswin, and they too went silent. These events are connected, and it seems that this is where the missing secret will be found. Awesome.
Let us begin. Let's see what we have.
Something's going to be issued here in just a few minutes. I'm going to get a little something from that.
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of El Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the faith.
They think she spoke to me?
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justina who delivered you from the faith. You could attempt to tell Valroyo's citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
Tell the petitioners, Andraste said her herald's word is as her own.
That will certainly make the Chantry take notice, but we shall spread the word. It's good to see you.
If I dueled this Lord Otranto, I could force him to give up his betrothal with you.
But you could be hurt. Dueling is a very precise sport. Men and women spend years perfecting their skills with a rapier. I couldn't bear to think of my family putting you in any further danger. Again.
Tell me again about this Antiban lord your parents engaged you to.
Adorno Cielo Otranto? His family runs several shipping companies in Antiva that do very well. Of the man's temper and disposition and habits, I know nothing. Well, Mother claims he enjoys sailing and dueling, but what Antivan lord doesn't?
You don't favor this marriage, Josephine, do you?
Certainly not. If I hadn't met you, perhaps I'd have been amenable, but honestly, you've no worry.
Does Antiva law force you to marry? Can't you break off the betrothal?
In theory, I very easily could. In reality, if I reject Lord Otranto without proper niceties, it will scar my family's name. Perhaps ignite a feud. Disentangling myself from the engagement will take months. Or years.
Well, you're worried about your family. What happens to us?
I cannot be with you until the question of this engagement is settled. It is simply not my own reputation. It is my family's. I do not have the right to risk it. As much as I might wish to. Why did this become so dreadfully complicated?
Let's speak later.
Another
time. Let's go talk to Barrick.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh.
Serana?
Don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise.
Serana.
You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Why do you both look like cats that got into the crane?
She's taken a huge risk coming here herself. Maybe for both of us.
You're such a worrier. There's a giant hole in the sky. I think the Merchants Guild has bigger things to think about.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartram's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
I need to talk to you about something else at the moment.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Here we go.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
If it's terrible smut, I guess that explains why Cassandra tried to hide it from me.
Smut? Is that what she called it? Oh, it's fluff at best. I can't compete in the smut market. That's cutthroat. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is gonna be worth it. Oh, Cassandra's gonna be so furious with us.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
Stop acting like you don't want to read it, Cassandra.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsmen...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
But don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Nice. So we got something over here apparently. Must be something of importance. I'm not going on a mission, Iron Bull.
There were wardens in Kirkwall too. No, it's better you not know. What
Let's do some roof Thomasera.
Can't wait, what's on? Sky's pretty, even with that thing. It's got... sky. Long day.
Let's see. We gotta see about where Blackwall went. I probably should go talk to Colin.
Inquisitor.
Hold on. We need to go see, we need to go speak with, Vivian real quick and then wrap this all up. Blackwall's missing.
Inquisitor.
Let's go head up. Need to go speak to Vivian. But this just takes me downwards. I don't need to go downwards, I need to go upwards. I guess we won't get to. Let's do this mission. No Skyrim till later today, guys. Sorry. Yep. Message. Challenge Josephine's. I'll take to a duel. A message delivered by a runner. An envelope. An MB from Lord Aspetto. Just arrived, Inquisitor. He's waiting to speak to you. Then what are we waiting for? Where'd we go?
Inquisitor.
I'm not helping the. I'll do the Chargers mission for Saturday next week. We always take the tactical Skyrim rims. Jumping off things.
May I deliver a message from Lord Adorno Cello Trantovativa? His lordship accepts your request for a duel for the affection of Lady Montelier. He awaits your pleasure in Val Royal.
Tell Lord Otranto I look forward to settling this honorably.
At once, Inquisitor. He wishes you a speedy journey to the capital.
Off to Val Royal we go.
I am Lord Otranto Aventina, rightfully betrothed of Lady Josephine Montelier. Songs of your exploits have spread to my city, Inquisitor. It's humbling to make your acquaintance.
I hope the time and training with Ulfred Stormcloak will pay a little bit of time to hopefully give us a good hand for this fight after what we've learned after Winterhold.
It will not last longer. Before we duel, I trust you find the weapon to your satisfaction.
I trust you've made this a fair fight, Lord Otranto.
Upon my honor. Shall we begin? An admirable start, Inquisitor. I assume your elven clan stumbled upon a practice sword one day in the woods. I'm glad Lady Montilyet isn't here. Exquisite as her appearance to be. Cutting you down in front of Josephine would have given a poor first impression of House Otranto to my bride.
Josephine doesn't want this engagement. Call it off.
To what purpose? You can't think I'd...
Stop!
Josephine!
Lady Montilyet, what a pleasure to...
What are you doing?
Josephine, I can't take the chance that you might have to marry him.
That's not your decision. The Inquisition needs you. I need you. Yet you threw yourself into danger. Why do this? Why risk everything we've built? Why risk your life?
Because I love you.
You do?
He does?
Yes, Josephine. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Well fought.
Lord Otranto.
I'd assumed your liaison with the Inquisitor was an affair of passion or a convenience, Lady Montilyet. But I'm not fool enough to stand in the way of true affection. The Otrantos regretfully withdraw the terms of our betrothal.
Thank you.
Do not thank me. I know when I'm outmatched.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about arranging the duel.
Given that you're in one piece, body and dignity, I forgive you. Just do kiss me again.
I know Janessa's gonna be mad.
I can't stop thinking about your duel in Val Rayo. Running into the middle of the crowd, the noise, the swords flashing. I was so worried for you, but at the same time, well, it was the most exciting thing I've seen in ages.
You do remember what this Inquisition has been doing, don't you?
Allow me to correct myself. The most exciting thing I have seen that didn't threaten to stop my heart. You know, when I first laid eyes on you back at Haven, I hadn't an inkling we'd become so close.
I didn't either. At first.
Then it's astounding either of us realized we had feelings for each other at all. These moments seem so dear, especially given your greater calling. Sometimes I must remind myself that I'm required to share you with the rest of the world.
The world may want my time, Josephine, but you have my heart.
Then I count myself happy, beyond compare.
Let's go see one last thing. Then we'll wrap this up and I'll head out. So you guys go about your day. Right, go about your sleep, I should say. Sometimes figuring out how to get out of here is a bit out of my reach at times. See.
It's good to see you.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Hopefully we can get up there to Bibian and talk to her and see what's going up. And up and see what the business is about.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you. You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
What do you suggest?
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
Liliana might be a better choice than Cassandra, don't you think?
Leliana is a well-meaning fool. She will do irreparable harm to countless people in the name of freedom. She proposes to abolish the circles with nothing but a solemn promise from mages not to murder children. When an angry mage lashes out inside a tower, villages aren't destroyed. The circle protects us all. Mages will die and take ordinary men with them in a war that cannot be won. Consider carefully, Inquisitor. Everything we do is a sign from the Maker to those who seek one. You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now. How may I help you?
Oh, nothing too important now.
We reached the climax.
Except we've done what we can do here. Well, good place to end it. But I can't seem to find Blackwall, though. Let's see if he's back. Blackwall's gonna be added back to our fight, of course. Him there? Is he in there? Anybody home? Nobody home. No sign of Blackwall whatsoever, unless he's taking care of the horses. Oh, there he is.
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life. This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
The Grey Wardens are huge and important. You're part of that.
True, but without a blight on the horizon, everything the Wardens do feels like waiting. This, the Inquisition, is what matters now. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. It took me years to understand what he meant.
Certainly who you follow defines who you are. It's not that complicated.
We're not all blessed with your quick wit. Personally, I'm glad I have any wit at all. It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I ever thanked him.
It was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me. To teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
You're here now. A Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it?
But I'm older, hopefully wiser, and I think I've chosen the right person to walk with. At your service.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
Have you been hearing the calling, too?
I know what Corypheus is. He has no sway over me.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Well, this officially is to where we end it. So I think we've spoke with everybody that we can speak with at the moment. But I hope everybody has enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you ain't part of the Walker Nation, you know the drill. But if you are, like, comment, check out everybody down below and show them some love. Let them know I sent you over there. Please, Walker Nation, the road 500 is still a thing. We're still going to keep getting to where we need to be. I appreciate everybody for watching and enjoying when we put streams out each and every day of the week as possible. Please, guys.
Sarah was never an agreeable girl. Her tongue tells tales of rebellion.
Stay tuned for more each and every day of the week as possible. Stay tuned for Skyrim coming up here later sometime this afternoon. But do me a favor, please keep it too sweet. I lay down low. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. But yeah, I hope everybody has enjoyed. Please enjoy the rest of the stream after it goes up, if you missed out, or if you're watching this after it's gone live. But please, everybody, take care of yourselves. Have a good night or good morning, depending on what time of day it is and where you're at and what part of the world you're at. But I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back at y'all with another stream later today. And look at the seed for Minecraft so we can start a new world and get rid of the old one, because it's broken. I wish I wouldn't have to, but the videos will be there for it. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and thank you for watching. Peace. And that was quite a fun adventure into the Fade and learning of its ways and how fear is operated, and learning a lot more about the background stories and different stuff we went to today. So yeah, that was quite fun. Take it easy, everybody. And Chugga Conroy kinda inspired me a long time ago when I was watching him play Xenoblade, which I could possibly play on my channel someday when I have all the stuff I have to stream all that. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'm out.